Yeah, the Prince. I can't hear your voice. I can't hear you. Yeah, Mr. Prince is checking his line. Yeah, your volume, your mic needed to be checked. Yo, so Mr. Prince is here. What we are going to discuss, it's all about properties or lands, how to sell land, how to buy land, how to sell your property or buy property or register your land or your plot in Ghana.
Yeah, yeah, is it clear now?
Yeah, it's clear now. So Mr. Prince is here, and I know most of you have a problem with your lands and your properties. I quite remember some time ago, I think about 10 years ago, someone called me that she want to sell her property. When I send people there, she don't even have fully documents that will give her the power to sell that property. So what we did was to bring valuation board in to evaluate the whole property, and all the necessary document has to be done before anything else. When you have the same problem and you are not ready to sell your property now, I will advise you to listen to this insight. Listen to this program every time Mr. Prince comes on the board for you to also learn something. Because believe me, about 85, I would say about 85% of property owners don't have genuine document on their plot. If I'm lying, if I'm not lying, tell me if you have. I even remembered one lawyer called me some time ago. Mr. Prince, if I show you the area, you will know. When you are coming from Spintex Junction to 18,
Yeah.
I think right after 18 or something, you see that big building that was constructed by Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes, 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 I've seen.
Around that side, I realized that most of them don't have documents, and this lawyer has also built his project there. So
Mm.
they invited me to do the site plan and then follow up the rest of the night. Later, I told him where he has reached with his document, he cannot go
Mm.
because that area doesn't belongs to. I mean, you as individual, you can't build that site because that site is purposely for something else,
Mm.
and it is close to some lagoon, some
Yeah,
after that there's a railway line there, so
yeah,
it's also like out stationary area. There's no demarcation there.
yeah.
So please, if you have a land without having a site plan, that is why Mr. Prince is always here Thursdays and Saturdays around the same time to educate us and to know what exactly we have to do to acquire or to have our certificate on the line. Those who had a chance to contact him are getting their results. I know sooner or later some people will come out with testimonies. Mr. Prince, welcome. We
Thank you,
want
Charles.
to introduce yourself for the listeners and
Thank
those
you.
who are watching us.
Yeah, Charles, thank you so much. Yeah, you're really doing a great job. Like he said, my name is Prince from Magna Vista Real Estate Company, and we deal with property. We deal with purchase, sales, and also we do valuation. We can help you to value your property. We can help you to manage your property. But today, I think we'll measure mainly on how to acquire property and the sell. You know, we've talked about this in our last program, and I think we need to emphasize more
Mhm,
on on how to acquire property from
mhm,
the beginning, especially in the area of people making sure they do or conduct a search. They conduct a search from the Lands Commission to be sure and do their proper due diligence, because a couple of people coming around and the calls I'm receiving, basically, they part with money without a search, and they have a lot of problem. And they go into properties that are not duly located for such purpose. I've seen two of them, the same issue, and they've parted with money. Some have even done a structure in the land. And this is a big issue because I said something the other time, and I repeat it again. If you want to buy a property from me, don't trust anybody's testimony. I will use the word testimony about the property. Oh, it's a nice property. I know the buyer. I know the seller. I know this too. I know. Don't trust it. Not because the person is telling you a lie, but because what you can trust in buying property is the search. I can tell you that the property is very nice, but maybe I didn't do search. Probably a few years ago, or maybe somebody else have gone to do a kululu there and got another document, a title on it. And maybe I'm using my head knowledge. And actually, I didn't intend to do anything wrong to you. So what gives you the assurance of the go ahead to purchase a property is the search. Do a proper search, official search, not unofficial search. And when you get this search document stamped by the government, to tell you details of all the transactions in that very land you want to buy. And that will advise you whether to go ahead or not to go ahead. So with that, you don't part your money and start regretting, what do I do? So many of the stories right in Ghana here and some of the cases over there is because they didn't do proper search. Because before they parted with their money. Yes, that's exactly the issue. So I will advise you, everyone listening, please ensure you do your search. Make sure you do the search before you get into purchasing any property. Yeah, very important.
Make sure you do your search. Make sure you do your search. It's very important before, if you don't know how to buy land in Ghana. Yeah. Oh, you can ask. I have a brother here. He has a question that he wants to ask. Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
When you say proper search na a month for any year.
Don't
you think that in respect to the search of the land to find out informations whether the land is clear or not, don't you think that because those who we are supposed to talk to find out the information, most at times don't tell us the truth or information about the land all the way. Everybody want to take money from you.
And that is why he just said, don't listen to people. Sometimes the best thing to do is do your search.
Yeah, the search. How will you do the search? How do you go by the search? It is better to control somebody like him.
Yes.
But people like him, it is very difficult to find such people. You'll be misled. And by the time you realize, you'll be paying wasted monies all the way. And as a result, you will just regret or turn around by not doing any follow search anymore.
You get his point, right? Because our representative in Ghana, those that we represent us, or those that we sent them to do the search for us according to him, and like we all know, and you just said, don't tell us the truth. Don't tell us the truth. Sometimes they will not even do the search. They will come and tell you, oh, everything is okay, because they want you to send the money down to them.
Yeah. So that is why this awareness is very, very timely and important, because a search report has to come with Lands Commission letterhead. You will see the logo there, the letterhead, and it will give you all the details of the divisions, the survey division, the title.
Before you come in, let me help him here before you come in, because he wants to find out what is the best thing to do to get the right people to deal with. As I'm talking to you right now, you can do those things right now online. The search and everything, you can search and get it done online. After that, Mr. Prince and Co are there. You know, as I'm talking to you right now, a lady called with her plate, and Mr. Prince has chased to find out where exactly the document is, and he's now going to follow for him to get her certificate. So I think, Mr. Prince, I think it's one of all to get the right person to do it for you. Without getting the right person, you will not have your good result that you're looking for.
Sure. That's exactly. Some people, like you said, some people are not trusted, and to get trusted people are always not easy. But we could help you to get these things done. I was really trying to explain the search report. So if I give you a search report, you see it stamped, stamped from the Land Commission with the documents. You do a search report with a site plan, and it will give a detail of your name and the site plan, and they will tell you all that is going on in that land as a report, a paper. So they have to send that paper to you. So if I tell you I've done this research, everything is fine, and I type something on my phone and forward to you, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
So you have to see the document in the paper.
With a stamp.
Yeah, with the stamp. I know this is the report. And the advantage of this report is that if you go into that transaction and you have a hinge, you return back to Land Commission and say, you gave me a search because you pay for the search.
Yeah.
Your receipt. And I went to transaction. You advised me. The search means government have advised you. Take the advice. If it's clear for you, you can go in. If it's not clear, quit. So if it's a clear advice, you go in. If anybody comes there to bring trouble or a kind of encumbrances in the land, then you go back to government and say, look at what you wrote to me. And I entered into this transaction and I found out this. Government now will fight for you because they have given you a go ahead. So that's why search is very important.
Yeah, let me explain it in my thing too. Yeah, do you know me adofunya ye ken nyina no. Enua ma na na bebisa question bi say to the bia nipa na ye omudi enim e wo Ghana no enka no kre and e true. Eno nti no Mr. Prince so nchechire mu no and he said ukokoye search now. One, if you get the right person now, nipa no ma onko search more type okoye ba no catch say obibia you okay and yeah complete. Me mon type on the phone so no farm ma say oh me kwa bibia you okay. Research ne the report and the eba. Na report ne eba no so no stamp ebo so. Mani twa that e ho no no emfancho na wankasa wu say stamp no ye den ebo so e chese freelance. Na se bibi ba fa be che lance fo no say mo na mo de sa de wi e ma me na e ma me problem ade bibi o ho a mo nye ya na no na Mr. Prince e de explaining e dia chem nti ne ba na asase dia o ma ye very careful. There were several search out the Orlando to government search, official search. Then now, Mr. Prince, he said he has another question.
Okay. Like about us land, I myself am a victim to this. Not really a victim, but I had the same scenario. The question, I've been listening to you, and this is very educative, which I'm very impressed with that. But buying the land in Santasi area, Ahinema Kokobin, it's like Ahinema Kokobin area is like equivalent to East Legon. Very expensive land. And after I bought the, I know that the land is genuine because the person who bought that land or who have that land has kept it for over 25, 26 years. Which the people around the neighborhood, the friends and the family, everybody know that this land belongs to so lady. After buying it, in case we started building, maybe we might probably go see the chief and give him something. We might probably go to a local area and pay something. And I get confused. Why one land? Have already paid it. It's certified by the owner who I bought the land from. But so many directions which I have to follow in different segments to pay money here, pay money there, pay money. So I just ignore it. I'm building the house. And as I'm building the house, nobody ever came after me or coming to me. They say, oh, if we don't do that, sometimes you might be seen stop work or something, and you got to go pay from those people something and continue. But nobody ever come after me or chase me on that land, and I'm building it.
Mr. Prince, you've heard what you said, right?
Yeah, yes.
So
you see, what you just said is how so many people have been the practice they've been undertaking in buying property, which is I will tell you, it's a 50-50 thing, because sometimes at the end, you are not looking at now that you started building the property. Maybe in the next 5 years, something will arise, and they will tell you, oh, this property was not for this person, it's for this person. And can I give you a scenario to explain this?
Yep.
I have something in East Leg, Spinters Road. They've built about 24 warehouses there. 24 warehouses, single bay, very huge investment with offices. And the person built this so many years back. Now it's a state land, and the land the lease was 50 years, and he has used up to 48 years. So he has to do what we call surrender and renewal from government. So I had to follow up the documents. He called me to help him. When I got to check on this, first of all, you have to conduct a search to know whether he's the owner of that property. For 50 years he has been there. That's the right approach. Already people know he built warehouse for over 30-something years, but I have to do a search before I go on that. I went for a search. I realized that his plot number on the document, on his title, is different from the plot number in that land. So he was occupying somebody else's property. But this could be a typing error. But if somebody who is not having a good mind sees that, he could capitalize on that and do a document in that property, in that plot number, and take over all his property.
It's true.
Yeah.
So in spite of what you are saying, I can ignore all other segments, pay dues here, pay dues here, pay dues that, and just come to a person like you to do the thorough search so that at the end I will get a certified document for myself without going to pay to the chief, going to the area, whatever, this and that.
Yeah, exactly. You see, as for the chiefs, they what you call liberation. Sometimes when they sell land to you, they want you to come and do something small. It's not a big thing for them.
It was not sold to me by the chief, but the person who owns the land for 25 years.
It was an assignment.
It
was a deed of assignment. So a deed of assignment. So still, when you buy land from somebody, if it's a stool land, you have to go back to the chief, because maybe that person have not plotted that land in his name in Lands Commission. So when you go to the documents in Land Commission, probably it is that chief, the stool, that their name is in Land Commission. So if they don't know that you bought that property from that person, which is an assignment to you, is a third party purchase, when you want to register, you will still fall back to the chiefs, because you will go to register, you can't go through. Then the Land Commission will write the municipal to conduct where the land is, and the chief will call you. Probably at that point, they will demand big money from you. So when you buy an assignment or a land that is from a third party, it's advisable you go to the chiefs and just tell them, I'm the one that bought this land. It's just familiarity. I mean, it's not something big. Just give them small thing, so that when the document comes to registration, they will back you up. because they've known that you are the one.
Okay, another thing that I want to ask, where have you reached with your documentation? If we can know where you are right now, you have yellow card or you have what, or where have you reached?
I haven't gone to that far. It's only the
indenture,
the whatsoever.
Some people too call Indumwa, they call it traditional council. They'll give you a paper for that.
Providing that I have bought. They went to a typist or whatever,
Yeah.
I think he has an agreement.
Assignment.
Document providing that, yes,
and
about this.
If I may come into us
earlier, truly, the lady was very honest. She bought the land from, I think, her grandmother or her auntie over 24, 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But she did not change it into her name because she considered as a family thing, bought it from. Everybody knows that she owed the land. For that one, it is true.
Okay.
It is true. But because her husband built a house close by for her and the children, that land been sitting there for over 25, 26 years ago. You understand? And she did not change it. She told me that for that one, she said to the family or to my people that she did not change the name back into her name. So so this is a good question. I'm good to hear from you, educating us through all this. I'm happy that. So, but still, all the questions that is popping up will help to know how I should go back from this point to the end. In order to get a certified.
You understand the case now?
Yeah, I do. So this very issue is common. It's common. So what is there? I'll tell you the risk and how to amend it and move forward.
Okay.
Now, the risk is that after some years, one member of that family who answers the surname in that document can rise and will tell you that this land belongs to our family.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing you can do about it because you have not registered it. Now, in the indenture, if I may call for the indenture, probably have a copy now. If you're buying property from a third party who the mother gave to, and she is the owner, she has not changed the name, probably the mother took it from this too. Now, there should be a history of that transaction in your indenture. As so year, handed over so document to so person, and so year, handed over so year. So the history will be there.
Mm-hmm.
So if she now writes something by typing a document, an indenture or an agreement to you, and transfer it from her name or from her mother direct to you, she's wrong. There should be a transcending transaction of that land.
Yeah.
That is how you can be safe if somebody writes. And all those people that their names are there, that handed over from one person to the other, if they are still alive, they should be able to sign that document.
Yeah, some portion,
some portion of that document. So that if anybody writes tomorrow, they can do nothing because they have ascertained that they have transferred their interest in the land and assigned it to you before you can further go to Lands Commission for your registration.
Okay. For that one, more or less, but one thing I do understand your point is having a certified documentation for my backup. But
yes,
if it comes to the living testimony and witness, almost hundreds of them know that the land belongs to that lady. You understand? But one thing that I do agree with what you are saying, it is better to have documentation backup, which is a certified.
Uncle, let me come in here. I can take that land from you if I want now. If I go to Santasi and see that plot, I can do a document and go and register it because you don't have a title. You'll be begging me. You will part with a huge money to settle me before I will leave that property because you don't have that you know for 25 years that somebody owns the land is not enough. It is that document certified that proves. Even if I come, they don't know me. It's only court. Who has the title? I have the title. They will quit from the land. We'll go to court and go to court. They will give me the land. Whether you build mansion there. But what happens there is that you will be pleading with me, please, Prince, can I give you so and so amount? Please, I'm sorry. Now you see, the ignorance will play a role there, and you will lose money because of ignorance.
Yeah,
So land transactions are not done, like I said earlier on, because you will know the people. I said, don't trust anybody. Don't trust any story. Not because you don't know that they're genuine. Go to government and get certification.
Yeah.
That's the way you can be free over the years.
Yeah. Because of so many segments misleading people, that is why I believe sometimes people go through the route of in a crooked way, in order to have it or ignore the right thing to do. But since you are educating us on this, I believe it is necessary for us to follow the steps on which you are talking about, in order to be secure. I have another land which is over 20, more than 20. That is for my mother's farmland. But all the nearby towns are growing, and it has become the middle of about 3 or 4 different towns, which that one, it has prompted me to do something before the chiefs will, assign it to other people. It's a farmland, but now it has become in the middle of about 3, towns around the jurisdiction, Yeah, and for that one too, I'm thinking of doing, something documents, because I can put something better up there, or hotel or anything up there, which will yield. It will no longer going to be like a farmland anymore, since all the nearby towns are expanding,
Yeah.
So I will advise viewers and listeners, just like Uncle is saying, please make sure you register your property, your land, get them documented, because it's a challenge you have been seeing, and that's why Art Network has come up with this program to help people in partnership with us to educate people over there about registration, because we see a lot of cry. You see a lot of people in pains. A lot of people have decided never to come back to Ghana to buy property because of what they passed through the wrong hands. But I was talking to someone yesterday who contacted me through Art Network, and I said this issue, she lost a lot of things, about 3 property. The last one is about to also have issue with it. I said, don't blame anybody. I indicated that. I said, the challenge here is you. You are ignorant of how to purchase a property.
Yeah.
So she understood what I'm saying. I said, pardon me to say that. Don't blame anybody that parted with your money. There are a lot of wolves outside looking for who to destroy and to devour. So you have to be very, very knowledgeable about what you're doing. So as I'm talking to you right now, they bought a property somewhere. The person that sold the property, there are 2 chiefs there in this too. And you need to do a DD, like I said. The chiefs are fighting, and governments have nullified their authority over selling the land there.
Okay.
With a judgment through municipal, that Kantamansu. So now, if you buy any property from there, they are still going ahead selling land. And that is a general problem in that area. If you buy any property there, you have to take your documents to Katamansu to sign for you. Because those documents in Land Commission, the signature they know are the 3 chiefs in Katamansu, not them, not these people. So when they sell, they've sold a lot of property, and they know the truth. They know that they are not recognized. And the people are into problems. They can't register their property. So you have to go back to GOM, and GOM would ask you to pay for that land again. You pay for that land again.
Because the truth.
So unless you go to somebody who they know very well, then they will make it easier for you. Maybe you pay some little money. But if you don't know them, I assure you pay for that land immediately again, or they go and resell it, because you can't even register it. And if you build anything there, it can be destroyed anytime.
Yeah.
I
mean, we are very proud. I would say we are very proud to have you educating us on issues like this. We really, really appreciate it. And I believe millions of people have the same problem relate to.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
What you are educating us on, and that would be for as you once I have get to know you, that will prompt me to take a step forward, doing what is necessary, as long as you are there for us, to save us from going through a bunch of monies taken from us without telling us the truth, So we really, really do appreciate you with this education you are giving to us, and you have to keep it up doing it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that it will enlighten almost everybody, and it will save us from danger, So since you have told me this, now I have get a clear cut. So if I'm taking any step forward, you are the one I will be linked to, to discuss for you to lead me, get me to the point of a certified document for my backup, because without knowing anybody like you, I'm not going to take that risk. By the time you realize you've been paying here and there, and still you are not secured. You understand? Yeah. I didn't want to go through that. So I really, really do appreciate you very much.
Thank you very much, Nana.
Thank you very much.
Bringing your question, and his answer will also help someone. Like I said earlier on, a lot of people have the same problems, and we are here to assist you. Those of you who had a chance to contact us will be ready to assist you. Mr. Prince number is there. It's Ghana number is 0274 808 711. So it's on the screen. So let's continue, Mr. Prince.
Yes. So we've talked a lot about this, making sure you do a due diligence search, and apart from that, there's need for us also to do what we call a cross diligence on land on your search. Cross diligence means that you go to the municipal where the land falls. For instance, if you come to Tema West, or for instance, Tema West, I'm using example, or anywhere, there's a municipal where the land falls, where every stool falls. So you go there and ask them to show you, please, I want to buy a land in this place. Go to what you call the physical department. Please take note of the physical department in the municipal. They have all the plan for the land that fall in their area. Every municipal has the plan. So they will not look at the plan and look at your site plan and tell you, okay, this area, there is no market there. There is no police station there. There is no school there. Because all these are not found sometimes in the land commission. That is why when you are doing your document, land commission will write to do a concurrence. Check.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr.
The land commission writes to do a concurrence to check these things for you. So to be more safer, go straight to the municipal and ask them this question. Please, I want to buy this plot. Is he check for me, please? Of course, they will ask you to give them a little token. It's better to part with that little token, 100 cedi, 200 cedi, than to lose your thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's true. Mr. Prince, hold on for a second. Let's I do this presentation, and then after she finishes, we continue from there. Yeah. We have our sister on the line, Sister Sarah. Now, Omo Baba Beye program be December ya. Sister Pacho, obetumi introduce so hone onipa kan ye ne ntia ya be share anopai e wo ahoma so at network to me so. within the segment.
Okay. Mr. Samidasi anope or apenya odiama me say me fedjumedia yenya me pa kumi yeboa Memorial Foundation ye be no bro nya bosumi no mu no menka ho asam nkyerɛ wo ne watiefo nyinaa meda wase ye frame me sister Badonko me ne Ofabaya me di kumi yeboa Memorial Foundation enim ekan.
Yo na kumi Memorial enema ben na moye ankasa so bi tie usabri ya da bi opese hu ade poti ya moye ene ne eda modimu a obeka ne say
Me da say me pa kumi yeboa Memorial Foundation ye nipa hodo a ye nyina ya ba be hia na ya fa to ye ho so say abre ne abre bia no ye keka ye nsase na de nyame de be ma ye bia ye de ma emobrofo ekunafo emisia sabi ayarefo ene omo a omo ho ekire omo bia
enti no moye bia besinko ne hu video no sisi ya no December mu eden na eda moni so a moye na eden so na mo hwe kwan efri echifo ni ahwefo eho se omonye emfa moa
me da se pa me pa cho ya ye bebre abrani abre bia be bia ye bete se sabi enipa eho kire ni bia no ye keka ye nsase na ye benya bia no ye bia koboa ya ye bia ma schoolfo ya ye bia ma ekunafo me afiwe mu me mu no ye koye bi mo komfanoche ye koye bi ma sabi ye ma memo ne ye papa mu a omo ahokafo efri mu a sabi omo yare cancer ye koye bi ma omo na enu ye ni penimfo nkita hodie mu no e na omo de to ye nim se eye nyame pe na se nyame to ye nsem a omo bepe se ye be kai ye mam ye mofra nketo a omo yare cancer na omo nkyere mu no omo ma ye te ase se ye man Ghana no sabi ya wofo na omo wo nkrase kakra no bebi a omo ye galamsey titiri no esan chemicals ne nro ne ade a omo de ye galamsey ni ntino ama omo nsuo ni nyina sei na ne saa ne ntina ma cancer de enya asem ketwa ama ate se ewo galamsey bia ya omo ye galamsey bebre no na ama mofra titiri efiri mu pa free se emoa enhye da eni ho saa nti omo de to yenim se ne akai ekunafo no se nyame to ye nsem a ye mekai mofra no free se mofra no efiri mu pa they are very innocent people a omo nim hwe na yare sei abeto omo na it's unfortunate say ye man Ghana na yenim se bi ya wofo na omo wo nkra kakra no omo sika sem ne adwuma ye sem e wo fom kakra nanso no omo momu na yare ate se a tese emofra ne mpanimfo nyina ye free enti afi komi yeboa Memorial Foundation ye de ato ye ho so se enyame pa bronya bosomi eda etoso eduonum yenu no ye bekọ me apakoya adoye ama ye mofra nketo ye a omo ni hwe na yare kese a etisese abebo wo mo ye bekeka ye nsase na de ebenya bia ye de akoma omo awofo na omo de etuatua omo ayare ho ka no ebi.
Yo, Sister Sarah, wakasa pa na etiefo amutie me na question na me ba bisa no ne date no no de aba. Na me pacho so bi tie wo a no wo Ghana location no ebe ye hemfa.
Me pacho location ebe ye Komfanoche Teaching Hospital.
Okay.
Nyame pa bro ya bosomi no anopa e na ye be pa akoye sa adoye no.
Yo, also Komfanoche Teaching Hospital. Me say mo amokuma se de enye yira kwan kra ti wo awutie mi se wo abrochi o se wo Ghana o ne flyer no eno na edami status me platforms nyina me dia to mo amwo booster enso nyina no platforms ami wo nyina New York platforms ami wo nyina me dia to nti be bia wutie du bia no bo modern se wo be bia ni ho a esa a drip of water make a mighty ocean. Na the pa all year no on any team a year no yen so yen kone yen ko boado ade ba ko a me hu Ghana fo nse mo ya de pa e ba no nya ma bi se de Ubia ne kakra bia no obenya no or the beko. Say 1 CD or say 2 CD so obedience so ba be ka ho a ebema emu apiu. Inti na sre na yes say emofra wo ye future leaders no ye be bo wo ho ban na won so wetumi atena no wa ba be boan e bia na sa abofra yi a enam musika wetua yi so no ebeje ne nkwa no ono ne nipa a ochine bi oba be doctor no wa ba be jew. You never know. Nobody knows tomorrow. Sister, ye da was say obai o last word saying na ne aka nyina no ebetu ediegum ento amadensa no jingle no so be ready na no so no ya to diegum 3 weeks from now adwumedi no be koso no anye yekura no nyankopon be tonsu ediegu ne amoye no so ama aso obia. So last word then.
Mr. Nchamedase, me patcho me last word and say Miniamo abusua Ghana mpanimfo a mutie me anope mu nua kuma na me no mokase mesrɛ mu bronya bosomi mu ye bedidi na ye ga ye mo franketo a omo yare kesese ya na ye mfa ye ho nto omawofo ti bie mu na ye hwese ne atie mesrɛ mu bronya bosomi mu mama ye nche e ma ye so ye mo franketo yi so de ubenye bia Kristo behweso na wesraw mesrɛ mu so pese obisa me asem so pese o send no contribution o pese bibia obetimi afrɛ me e wo number we say so 701-730-8145 and I say o pese wo ye wo momo wo ye transfer esi en Ghana number no so a me pamocho eno ye 0249392929 Madam Wasi,
Sambo no money be to boss.
Mitato, your Ghana number no, 0249392929. And we in Ghana number no. Say, okay, sing a mena moso, mo free moi. And we Ghana number no. Now so okay, so this see and foreign number no so ewa ha true cash apa. The pamocho number ni 701-730-8145.
Yo, edina ye kaim say adoya ye mamufra no achede bebre ewom efi onyankopon ho. Bible say wanya maunua no wanya mame. Enti sa no onyankopon e kan o chosem say wo ye mamufra na ekwan bebre eno bebie di ama opa kona ko bisa won a wo ya doye na hwe kwan onyankopon ebi edi ama won enti no sister Sarah ye da wase se wo bai ne aka nyina so ebedi ho dwuma ye da wase thank you. Yeah, Mr. Prince, let's continue our job. Yo, so Mr. Prince,
Charles, thank you.
From what my brother said, you can imagine how many people have the same problem. You can imagine how many people have the same problem. A lot of them. You know, so if you are listening to me or watching me right now, or what I'm saying, if you have problem, even if you don't have problem, like he said, nobody has come to question him. But then you don't know what is on the way coming. Prevention is far better than cure. Try your possible best. This is the number. Call this number and disclose whatever problem you have on your land. Even if nobody approach, don't wait till that person comes. Make sure, Mr. Prince said something. He said, your land, I can take it from you. And it is true, somebody can do that. It has happened to some people. And if you sit down, someone will take your land from you. Don't wait till that day comes. Don't wait till that day comes, Mr. Prince.
Thank you, Charles. I think we need to talk about the site plan now.
Okay.
I've discovered, a lot of people that called me, and also most time, even in Ghana here, people don't know, most people, because you are a surveyor, so you can understand this better.
Oh, yeah.
So they have the barcoded plan now.
Uh-huh.
And some people are still using the old site plan.
Okay.
Yeah, so most of the people, the document they give people over there, they give them the old site plan because they don't pay for the barcoded plan. Barcoded plan is a little bit more expensive, but that is the only plan that is acceptable in land commission now. And for your documentation, if you do the old site plan, you will not be able to go through in the registration. And this is the disadvantage. When you use the theodolite, some of you that are listed in theodolite is the instrument for survey. You use it, that was the old one used before.
Yeah.
You can pick a land where you are right now, and the accuracy is not 100%. It will shift because it's not a sensor equipment. But now they have the digital equipment that are sensor. They pick the exact coordinates for you.
Yep.
And your grade lines will be exact.
Yep.
So when you get to Lands Commission, the land that you wanted to buy will be exactly what is there in the document.
Absolutely.
So sometimes people use the old plan and they bought a land, for instance, in Spintex, maybe somewhere around Kotobabi. But when they take the site plan to go for search, the land will be found somewhere in Nongwa because of the old. And some people are still using that equipment for people today.
Yeah, that compass.
Three of the documents I have were all done with the compass. They didn't have the barcode, and you can't use that plan to do any registration in Lands Commission. So such documents are not they are irregular.
Yeah.
Such indentures are because the land is not properly vetted. So when they are doing, if you are buying a property, please, for some of you that has been sending surveyors to pick your land, or they tell you we'll get a surveyor, tell them you must do a barcoded plan for me. That is what they call the digital plan, and that's the only plan that can be used for your registration.
Let me explain it before we continue. Yo, anyama mutie me ni nyina oka ni nyina ni se eba site plan mu a tete no na use compass na ye de yes me de kura da madaka mu fi. Oh Ghana, yeah, use compass and ye de na compass no and mouth the accurate at the moment, you know, new one na what they are and mouth accurate. New one say what's asking 4 corners are. What this corners ni na what this corners na no the back kwa si surveying survey corner so ntina no work it transfer bibia edico machines computer no so ntia the accurate area as I said plot no e den ewo pempi no compass ni use no wan hwe ya wonya ni papa oni mu abon se asase no ewo emfa se teshi ubon na de na to watwe na kwakoto numwa si ehọ na asase no wo be ya abon se na emfa ade papa bia emma nti wo a wo kura de down ni bi no those of you using the old one no it's not going to help you anything and new one also ewo barcode CCR eno no boa ma eniema eye pepepe and it's okra old one ni bi dia bo modern say ubema nwa kwakwa ye no wenya new one ni bi si na be ya was search for ubibia na bibia be pepe because bia na CCR bibia kwakwa computerized and you say also wo update you na uma wo document ni na site plan ni na eco computer no so na bibia wo bia na wetumi aden ahwe animu kam so please continue.
Yes, thank you Charles. And yeah, Charles, you know, we talked about lands that have judgment on them.
Yeah,
I think we need to look at that area.
Okay,
it's part of the registration. Now, if you have a land and there's a case in it, maybe it's not trouble free, and you found out somebody appeared and said, "This is my property," and you have a document, and you went to court to settle it. Probably the court gave the judgment to your favor. Please, when you get that judgment to your favor, go and plot that judgment in Lands Commission. If you don't plot it, that judgment will not stand. Another person can register that land. It means that judgment means that every other person with the document on that very land that was ruled to your favor is no longer valid, but becomes valid or becomes valid to you. Let me use the word valid to your advantage when you plot it. They're going to map it in Lands and Survey Commission, put your name there, that by this judgment, so and so, this portion now becomes your own. And every other name there before, they will raise it. So many people have judgments, a couple of people, acres of land, but they don't plot it.
Yeah.
And if you're buying a land in a place and they say they went to court, they've given it to us, and everybody testified to you that this area, they've given it back to the stew, they went to court, go and check whether the stew plotted it. Don't buy it until they are plotted. If not, the former owner stands the one who is in the document in Land Commission until you plot it before you become the owner. Judgment alone does not make you the owner. He has satisfied that he's been rude to you, but the owner means that you have plotted it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let my brother-in-law go and scrutinize some plot for me at, I think, Eastern Region somewhere, which it's a new site. I'll let him chase that. I authorize him to go there and check those ones for me. You know what about that land? The Ebusian Penny told me that I haven't purchased it yet, but I have some friends who had some there. The family themselves don't have document on it, so they have to prepare a mother document to anyone who purchase, I think this will also come to you, all those who were able to pay for theirs. I will authorize them to also come and see you so that you help them in, doing the process. It's a new area in a way. Yeah, so all what I'm saying right now is that advice, if you want to buy a land, it's very doubting tax anyway. But then, if you get the right person, things become easier. Mr. Prince and Co. are here. We are here to assist you. Don't be ignorant. I don't see why you should spend a lot of money buying a land and then you just look after it without even trying to get your certificate on the land, things that will show that yes, this belongs to you. Just forget about it and say I'm putting up a structure. Who knows tomorrow? Who will come for you tomorrow? And we know we have thousands of people with the same problem. That is why we are here. Mr. Prince is here to help you. Mr. Prince and the company is here to help you. It's not the only thing they do. They also sell properties if you want to sell your property, especially those of you that don't have title on it. He has to go through this process before maybe they will do valuation, right? Because if you don't have certificate on your land and you say Mr. Prince to sell it for you, where is he going to sell it? He's going to sell it at the mall, or he's going to sell it because there's no document on it. The person, if Mr. Prince sell it, the person will come for Mr. Prince because someone will also rise and say, hey, this property belongs to me. The two people will be fighting and it will come back to Mr. Prince. So before you want Mr. Prince to sell your property for you, you have to make sure every disadvantage, everything in and out of everything in that your project or on your land, you have to disclose to him so that he will know where to start from. Selling property, buying property, registering of land, that is why they are here. They also have land at Pram that is for sale. If you need anything of such, contact Mr. Prince and they will be there for you. They will do their best to help you. If you are watching us, listening to us on the radio, I'm telling you, we are coming Thursday and Saturday too. We will be coming. So the days are Saturdays and Thursdays the same time. Don't forget, this property will be there for your case tomorrow. So don't just leave and go and leave them litigations that they can't fight or they can't handle it. Mr. Prince.
Thank you, Charles. So you've said a lot. To wrap it up here, I'm thinking, I'm suggesting that we don't be afraid of what you've passed through. Maybe somebody took your property or somebody threatened to take your property. Forward it to us. Let's study it again. Let's study it again, because it could be that you didn't understand the trend very well. So when we study it and it's something that could be revived again, we will tell you the truth. You can get your property back. But if it's something that has been muddled up and you need to look for your money or an exchange for your money, we'll tell you, okay, this is the way out. Let's look for either they give you your money or they exchange it for another property, which we are going to vet before you accept it. So please don't be discouraged. Some of you over there, don't be discouraged. Forward your cases, and we're going to look at it and get back to you. Of course, I assure you that there will be a result. You will know the truth about what you are doing. And if somebody have told you something that is not correct, we'll get to tell you the right truth about what happened and what transacted on it. Just before we wind up, Charles, you know, one of the documents, people that called, we've been able to trace the file, and we've told the person, this is where a file, as I'm talking to you, has been approved. Yes, it was approved on Friday. The file was approved on Friday and is going now for publication.
Wow.
And I'm giving the person updates so that he will be relaxed. But he's been looking for the file for days. He didn't know what to do, but we just traced it immediately. I said, this is where it is. And they've approved it. Because they dumped it, the file has been under for a long time. Nobody chasing it. So that's what we can help you.
She wouldn't have been found where the case is if you couldn't, if she didn't get the right person. You know?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prince. And
Thank you so
Mr.
much.
Prince number is on the screen. If you're in Ghana, it's 0274-808-711. If you're in abroad, you know it on the screen. You will see it all over. It will be on YouTube. I'm going to do the editing and put it on YouTube and Facebook. Those of you watching me to listening to us, to the number again is +233-204-808-711. You can always reach to Mr. Prince privately and disclose all your pledges on your site to him, and they will be able to help you. Thank you for coming, Mr. Prince.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Justin.
All
Thank
right.
you.